People nowadays love reminiscing about the 80s and 90s so much that even those who didn't experience those decades firsthand enjoy celebrating them. While they can easily find old music videos online and use filters to give their photos a retro vibe, it's a whole different story for those of us who lived through those times. The nostalgia runs deep for us, as the 80s and 90s are a part of who we are, and there are certain things only we can truly grasp from that era. If you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you could give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos. It means the world to me. We have meticulously chosen 29 of them. I have to rewind the VHS tape before taking it back to the video store. Back in the day, whenever you visited a video rental store, you would always see a sticker on the front of a VHS tape reminding you to rewind it before returning it. I'm heading to the arcade to have some fun with Pac-Man and Space Invaders. Playing Pac-Man and Space Invaders at your neighborhood arcade is the epitome of the 80s. Those were the days. I've got my mixtape on a Maxell cassette with track listings written by hand. That used to be the norm before we had the option to create our own playlists on music streaming services. I got the phone. Hang up! The days before smartphones. I remember hearing my parents or siblings breathing on the line. Did you go to the 1-hour photo lab to get your film developed? Need your photos in a hurry? The 1-hour photo lab was the go-to spot, but it did come with a higher price tag. I really hope my Walkman batteries don't die before we finish the whole road trip. If you were clever, you'd make sure to pack some spare batteries for the journey. It's just like how you'd bring a portable charger nowadays. I need to program the VCR to tape my favorite TV show. In the old days, if you wanted to capture a TV show while you were away, you had to set up the VCR to begin recording at a specific time and on a specific channel. I played Oregon Trail on my computer for hours. Can you believe that kids these days wouldn't even think about playing the Oregon Trail? It was this awesome computer game where you got to be a wagon leader and guide settlers all the way from Independence, Missouri to Oregon's Willamette Valley in 1848. My Saturday mornings were all about cartoons like He-Man and Thundercats. Saturday mornings were made even more enjoyable with a delicious breakfast in front of the TV, catching up on some awesome cartoons. I can't chat on the phone. I'm busy dialing into the internet with my modem. In the past, we couldn't use the phone while connected to dial-up internet. It's hard to believe how different things are now with today's technology. I've got a stack of floppy disks for my computer programs. If you had a bunch of floppy disks back in the 90s, then you definitely owned a computer. After all, how else would you have managed to collect all those computer programs? The Rubik's Cube was both my greatest challenge and frustration. The Rubik's Cube, created back in 1974, has been a source of both frustration and challenge for generations. Let's be real. Have you ever managed to solve it? I have to blow on the Nintendo cartridge to make it work. This nifty little hack did the trick to get rid of any pesky dust that was causing issues with the games. However, the saliva part was a bit worrisome. I wore my Swatch watch and thought I was the coolest kid in school. Swatch watches, a trendy fashion accessory, gained immense popularity during the vibrant mid-80s. Everyone desired to sport them, adding a touch of fun to their style. My fashion statement included leg warmers and shoulder pads. Leg warmers and shoulder pads were essential accessories that represented the fashion of the 80s and early 90s. I rocked a perm and teased my hair to achieve the ultimate 80s hairstyle. We made quite a few sacrifices in the name of beauty. The funny part? We actually believed we were rocking the look. Waiting for the MTV premiere of my favorite music video was a big deal. Nostalgic about eagerly waiting for your top music video on MTV? That was way back before YouTube came along. Check out this photo of MTV founder Bob Pittman in 1983. My computer had a green or amber monochrome monitor, and I loved it. Back in the day, computer screens came in green, amber, or gray colors because of the phosphor they used. I was part of the New Kids on the Block or Madonna fan club. If you were a supporter, chances are you were part of their fan club, and you'd tune in to MTV, crossing your fingers to see their newest music video. I had a collection of Pogs and knew how to play the game. Back in the 90s, there was a game called Milk Caps that later became popularly known as Pogs. It was sold commercially under this new name. The game involved stacking these caps, and then players would take turns dropping a heavier object called a slammer onto the stack, which would cause the Pogs to scatter. I can't decide which movie to rent at the video store, The Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The 80s and 90s blessed us with unforgettable movies, and with such a wide selection, it's no wonder many of us struggled to choose just one. The smell of freshly printed dot matrix paper takes me back. Certain smells can transport us back to a more innocent time, and the smell of freshly printed dot matrix paper definitely does that. But where can we even get our hands on them these days? My first computer game was played on a floppy disk and had pixelated graphics. Yeah, even though the quality and technology can't compare to what we have now, there's still something special about those old computer games. I traded stickers and had a Lisa Frank folder for every subject. As kids, we didn't have fancy technology, but we sure had cool stationery and stickers. Recording songs off the radio was the original way to make a mixtape. Back in the day, this was the way to go before we could download music and create playlists on music platforms. I know the thrill of finding the last blockbuster in town. It was quite surprising to stumble upon a remaining blockbuster in town, even though they were gradually vanishing. I can still do the moonwalk thanks to Michael Jackson. Even though Michael Jackson took inspiration from street dancers for the moonwalk, it's clear that he had a huge impact on all of us with his iconic move. The sound of dial-up internet is forever etched in my memory. The sound that is forever etched in your memory is the one generated when your computer's modem attempted to connect with another computer's modem. I had a membership card for the local video arcade. If you were a regular at the local video arcade, you definitely needed a membership card. I owned a Trapper Keeper that was the envy of my classmates. The Trapper Keeper, which was first introduced in 1988, was the perfect little binder that kept your homework safe and tidy. I wrap up my discussion for now, but don't worry, there's more exciting content coming your way. Join me in my next video as I delve into new topics and explore fascinating subjects. Until then, thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye for now. We delve into the depths of extensive research and invest a significant amount of time to bring you valuable information. Our relentless dedication and hard work are aimed at delivering a high-quality outcome. We kindly request your support in our journey by liking, subscribing, and sharing our content. Your encouragement fuels our motivation to continue producing informative videos. Join us in our pursuit of knowledge and help us make a difference. Thank you for your support.